So, okay, tell me, what does leverage mean? What does it really mean in the context of divorce, emotionally, legally, financially? Tell me what leverage means.
Well, leverage, I think in a lot of situations is, you have a position. You either have like there's marital waste or there's a separate asset or, they've been spending money on, a relationship outside of the marriage. And so you have a position that you're taking either in mediation or litigation, but you also need to find something of proof, right? Because a lot of times, if you want to get a toxic spouse to the table to start negotiating, you can't just say, here's all of our stuff, and here's what I want, and here's what you don't get, right? Because you spent $200,000 on, an outside relationship, because you did A, B, and C. Those things aren't necessarily going to matter. Like if you just come to me and you say, oh, well, I think you absconded with $200,000, the mediator, the other side, the attorney for your spouse is going to say, okay, but how? How did you get to that number? Where did you get to that number? What evidence do you have to provide for it? And so a lot of times leverage is those like everybody wants to think that it's a big complete package. Like, okay, I need all of the documentations from our entire 20 years of marriage and all of the reasons why they, took this money. Not really. Leverage is there was a $50,000 pop over here, there's a $20,000 pop over here, and the total is 200. I now have kind of created a compelling or a reasonable position. And quite frankly, no one's going to care exactly how I got to the 200 at the mediation level, at the negotiation level. They're going to want to know that I have these couple big items that are indicating that there was an issue. And then we're shoring it up by saying, yes, and here's the actual, like, look at this actual sheet of paper. Like, this is the one page where you see the transaction in the bank statement. So leverage is really like an I gotcha, right? Like, this is how I'm presenting it. Most people keep that until the end. And we're saying bring that towards the forefront and use it in the mediation, use it in your negotiations as leverage to get them to come to the table or to give you more of the assets than you would have otherwise because they've depleted some of the assets.